Hey, this is a dream, right? Tell me it's a dream.
Standing in front of me in the scare is Nanami Shirakawa. My son's strange coincidence, we went to the same high school and work in the same company. And now...
What are the odds that my coworker would happen to become my stepbrother?
our parents ended up getting married. In other words, we've become family. Incidentally, I'm the older brother because of my birthday. Really, what a crazy coincidence.
This is beyond coincidence. Feels like someone is pulling strings behind the scene.
The situation is so unlikely, it makes sense to suspect something's at play. To be honest, this wouldn't bother me if it was someone I got along with.
Mark my words, I won't forgive you if you tell anyone in the company about us. There's nothing more humiliating than people thinking that I'm friendly with you.
Just like this, she hated me for some reason. I'm not sure exactly when she started to dislike me. That was probably around the second year of junior high. I think we were rather close until then. I don't recall doing anything wrong to her. That said, you'll have to change your last name. If you don't explain the reason properly, people will make assumptions.
I'll play it off as a coincidence.
My family name is pretty unusual though.
Since it exists, it's not far-fetched.
Well, it's not like we are friendly at work, so I guess it'll be fine. If strange rumors start to spread, I'm sure they'll go away if we leave it be. I decide to let Miss Shirakawa do what she wants.
Oh, one more thing.
There's more?
Because we share the same surname, we have to change the way we address each other.
So cautious. Thought you'd be okay with me calling you by your last name. I don't think that's necessary.
What? You want to keep calling me by my maiden name? How rude.
No, it's not like that. I was thinking for your sake.
That is an unnecessary concern. It's not nice to someone by their maiden name when their last name has changed, right?
I mean, that may be so, but doesn't that mean we'll have to call each other by our first names?
Anyway, from now on, I'll refer to you as Toma, so make sure to address me as Nanami.
I feel like doing that makes it even more obvious.
Well then, find a way to make it work. It's not like we talk to each other anyway.
Miss Shirakawa, I mean, Nanami and I are both system engineers in the same department, but we work on different projects, so we rarely talk to each other on the job. On top of that, she hates me, which inevitably means we have nothing to talk about. I'm sure everything will be fine as long as I don't address her. The address would give it away to the boss and others, but it's personal information, so I'm sure they wouldn't tell anyone about it either. So, we've agreed to go by our first name. Then, one day... Sorry for summoning you two unexpectedly. No, it's fine, sir. So, what can we do for you?
Actually, the next project is Akasaki's. No, I guess calling you that would be confusing. I'm going to address Toma as chief. And Nanami, I want you to support him as sub-chief.
What?
What? Why put me under him?
Toma-kun is skilled and calm, and he sees and understands what's going on around him. So I think it's time for him to become a chief and gain further experience.
But there's no need for me to be on the team, right?
That's because I want Nanami to learn from Toma. Besides, you guys seem close, despite the fact you don't interact with each other at work.
He must be doing this on purpose knowing we've become family. This boss is a bad person, but he does things like this on occasion. I'm sure he's just trying to help us get along, but I have a feeling that working together will only make things worse. Man, what should I do?
Well, since it's the boss's order, I will do it. Please understand, however, that I am doing this against my will.
Huh? You're giving in just like that? I expected you to be totally against it.
Yes, I am well aware. I'll leave you to it then, Toma.
Yes, sir.
I'm only doing this because I have no choice, okay? Don't get the wrong idea.
I wouldn't in the first place. Meanwhile, please don't let your personal feelings interfere with your work.
Are you telling me?
Who else would I be talking to? She is even more tense than usual. She must really hate the idea of working under me. I swear, it's like trying to work on a project while carrying a bomb. I really hope everything goes smoothly. Then came the first day of the new project. So awkward. I was working next to her so that I could immediately consult with her if there were any problems, but it was awkward. I felt even more awkward because the project only had a few members.
Akasagi-san?
What is it?
I meant to call Toma-san.
Having the same last name makes things difficult too. Sorry, so what's up?
I need help with this certain part. Sorry.
Oh, okay. I'll be right there.
Thank you very much. This part right here.
Oh, you just have to do this. I was teaching my junior how to do things then. Why is Nanami glaring at me? I don't know why, but Nanami seemed very annoyed. On her way home from work,
Eyeing her like that. What a pervert.
I kind of got tangled up with Nanami. Normally, I would walk at a distance even if we clocked out at the same time. I have no idea what you're talking about.
You were flirting with that junior.
I was only trying to teach her something.
Well, from an observer's perspective, it looked like you were flirting with her.
Why are you so upset?
What? I'm not upset or anything.
But I sense thorns in your words.
This is merely a warning. Doesn't mean I'm upset.
If you say so. So, you're walking home with me today?
We live in the same house, so I don't have much of a choice.
There's a ton of options though. Like walking ahead of me or behind me. You can even ride something. Oh, I see. I'm sure I won't hear the end of it if I point it out. So I'll keep it to myself. When we returned home,
Huh? The lights aren't on. Mother, them aren't home yet?
Dad works late sometimes, but it's rare Mom isn't here. I'm sure she'll be back eventually, is what I thought, but
What the? There's some kind of letter left behind.
what does it say?
It says that Mom and Dad are going on a honeymoon for a week.
Man, they got us. If it's a week, I think they had this plan from the start.
Why didn't they tell us anything?
I have no clue. They probably assumed that if they told you, you object.
How could they be so selfish?
Hey, we're all grown up now, so it's fine, right?
They could have at least consulted with us.
Both of them did their best to raise us on their own, so let's just let them have this.
But what about dinner?
You don't know how to cook?
So what if I don't? Not all girls know how to cook, you know. That's a very old way of thinking.
That's not what I meant when I asked. I'll make dinner then.
What? You know how to cook, Toma?
Yeah, I used to do all of the housework until they remarried. It was tough for my dad to balance work and housework, so I started doing everything since middle school. I'll just make something with whatever's in the fridge if it's alright with you.
I'll help.
Huh?
I said I'll help you. I've never cooked before, but I'm sure I can if I put my mind to it.
Oh no, she's getting worked up. It's usually at times like this that she makes the strangest mistakes. But if I tell her no, she'll get even more angry. Maybe you can help line up the plates or something.
Are you looking down at me? I said cook, didn't I?
Right. I couldn't dissuade her. Are you alright? Don't cut your fingers, okay?
You worry too much. We even took a cooking class, so we'll be fine.
Except, I knew the kids in Nanami's group didn't let her cook. She was just there to put the plates on the table. She herself said earlier that she had never cooked before.
Anyway, leave it to me.
I have a bad feeling about this. With a smug look, Nanami's tried to start cooking, but... Stop! Stop! What are you doing?
Huh?
Don't hug me! Why aren't you curling your fingers? That's one of the most fundamental things you learn!
Oh, it's been a while, so I forgot is all. Stop making such a big deal out of it.
Forgetting to curl your hands isn't normal. Come on, just relax and leave it to me. I'm scared you'll cut your finger.
I'm fine. If you can do it, then so can I.
I can because I've been doing it for a long time.
But you started out as a beginner, right?
I mean, yeah, but... Fine, let's do it right. Together then.
What are you doing?
It's safer this way. This is how my mom taught me to cook when I was in elementary school. It wasn't until junior high that I was entrusted with household chores, but they were drilled into me as an elementary school student. Mother must have known she didn't have much time left, so she taught me how to do housework so I wouldn't have to struggle in the future. Thanks to that, my father and I were able to get by without any hardships. But when I think of how my mother felt at that time, I can't stop thinking about her.
Toma?
Oh, sorry. Oh no, I should be focusing. Get it together, me.
Well, let's just get this over with.
Huh? She stopped resisting. Before I knew it, Nanami was willing to cook with me without any complaint. At least that works in my favor.
Oh my goodness, it's so good!
Nanami was overly surprised by how the food turned out. Why are you so surprised?
To be honest, I didn't believe that you can cook. I assumed it looks good but tastes bad.
That's something that only really happens in mangas.
That's true, but aren't you even better at cooking than Mom?
Let's not make comparisons like that. You'll make it hard for me to face her.
Why don't you take over the kitchen from now on, Toma?
Let's not go there.
Aww.
Don't pout.
Fine. Then can you at least teach me how to cook?
Wow, I never expected you to ask me to teach you. I'm fine with it, but won't it be difficult? We have work, and once Mom returns, there will be no need to cook.
We can just tell them you're teaching me.
I see. And then we'll be in charge of cooking while you're learning?
Yep.
She's great at scheming. Are you sure you're okay with it, Nanami?
With what?
You don't like me, right? This means we'll be seeing each other a lot more. Won't it bother you?
I don't hate you. I'm just upset.
Upset? About what?
It irritates me that you don't remember. But during my sophomore year of high school, you betrayed me.
Sophomore year?
See? You don't even remember. That means it meant nothing to you, despite how important it was to me.
I know you're upset, but could you please explain why? I won't be able to apologize properly if I don't know what I did wrong.
You didn't show up at our meeting spot on the second night of the school trip. That's why I'm mad.
School trip. I do sort of remember Nanami asking me to meet her outside the hotel at a certain time. However, Nanami wasn't there when I arrived. In several minutes of waiting, she still didn't show up. So I went back to my room. What are you talking about? I did keep my promise.
Liar! I was waiting for you for an hour, but you didn't come.
But I did. I went there at 9 o'clock, just like you said. There's no way I could forget. We weren't allowed to go out past 9 p.m., so I had to sneak past the teachers.
Then why didn't I see you? Wait, did you say 9 o'clock?
Yeah, you said meet at 9 p.m., right?
I said 1900, as in 7 p.m.
What?
Yeah, because we aren't allowed to go past 2100.
In other words, it was a misunderstanding. I thought she said meet at 9 p.m., but Nanami actually said meet at 19 o'clock. Because of that, we missed each other. I'm sorry. Because I misheard you, I ended up hurting you.
No, yeah, but I'm sorry too. I had no idea you misheard me.
I mean, if our curfew is 9 p.m., I should have guessed you said 19. I thought you chose 9 p.m. because you wanted to talk about something in private. You should have told me you were upset at the time, since I was in the wrong.
That's because getting called out to meet on the night of a school trip obviously means it's a confession. The fact that you didn't show up made me think you indirectly rejected me. There's no way I could have confronted you.
So that's why you've been cold towards me all this time.
Yes, but...
Does that mean that us going to the same college and company was planned?
No, that was just a coincidence, I swear. I wasn't choosing the same place as you on purpose like that.
Only Nanami knows the actual truth. But if that's what she says, then I'll leave it at that and believe her. Regardless of whether it's true or not, what matters is how we proceed from here. So, now that everything has been cleared up, does this mean we're friends again?
That's... sure. Of course. Because it's not like you dislike me, right?
Yeah, I didn't like how ferocious you were. But now that I know it was due to a misunderstanding, I'll let it pass. We were all right before this, so I think everything will be fine.
Then, I guess, let's get along once again, Toma.
Yeah, Nanami. And so we made up. As for what happened afterwards, our feelings for each other grew stronger after I discovered Nanami's feelings for me and we spent more time together. And after a year of dating, we got married. Our parents were surprised when we told them we were getting married, but they immediately gave us their blessing, which made everything go smoothly. We would continue to work hard together.